Hi, guys. We are here with beautiful Masha. She is an elite makeup artist based in Canada with a global reputation for her signature soft glam looks that elevate natural beauty and photograph flawlessly. As the lead makeup artist for major fashion events like Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, and Milan Fashion Week, her artistry has graced runways across the world, specializing in creating timeless, camera ready beauty. Masha's expertise is sought after by designers and clients worldwide. I'm so excited to have you on
Thank you
Open
so
Up.
much.
Yes.
I'm so
Eh,
excited to be here. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. And before I wanted to get straight into the questions, just want to get to know you a little bit. Like before you became this amazing, well known makeup artist that we know today, who were you as a child? Like, what was life before, this? What was life growing up? And how did it shape your path?
Yeah. You know what? First of all, I was always an active child. I was growing till like 18 years old. I've been living in Russia.
Oh,
So
nice.
I moved here when I was 18. So before that, I was really into all the school activities, all of this stuff. I would be one of those kids who would be going to school at 8 a.m. and going back at 8 p.m. because I know it was I really liked to be busy even when I was a kid. And
Right.
I always had all the extracurriculums and stuff like that. So I would always like do a bunch of stuff on the side of school as well. So I would say I was always active. I always loved to be like kind of in a community, which I hope I'm creating now as well. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like exactly what I was expecting you would say. An active, community driven, and inspiring. What drew you to makeup artistry though? Like, why makeup?
You know what? It was very interesting. When I was 18 years old, I moved to Canada, and I was like taking my bachelor degree in hospitality, so it was quite like very different from what I'm doing now. But I always liked it. I always did, and then I know it sounds a little bit of a cliche, but I always did the makeup for my friends when we were going out. I was always the one who would be like, let me do your makeup. Let's like get together. Let's do that. And for sure, when I was 18, I was actually thinking on becoming a makeup artist, but it just wasn't even back then, it was 13 years ago. And even back then, it wasn't a big thing. Like makeup artistry was such like a side gig. It wasn't a career. So when I talked with my parents who like sent me to Canada, they're like, not a good idea. You have to get your bachelor degree. So I'm like,
Right.
okay. So I got my bachelor degree. And after that, I realized that one of the things that I want to do in life is something that I genuinely love. And I realized, I don't know how, but I realized that if you want to succeed, you actually have to, and maybe it is just for me, I don't know, but you have to kind of sparkle on what you're doing. And I'm like,
Oh.
okay, inner self, when you're a kid, you know what you want. And I just started to think, okay, what I always liked, like what was my thing?
Hmm.
And I realized that it was makeup.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I have to listen to myself. I have to listen to my like child self. And this is how it all started.
So, what part of that is that helping, like making people be pretty, look pretty, feel pretty, or is that just what part of that makeup, what part of that industry was the most
Would
fascinating thing? Yeah,
drive me. You know
yeah.
what? I just feel like just makeup makes it can open up a person from a different side and from a good side. Sometimes you just wake up and you just don't feel 100%. And when
Today.
you, no, oh my God, no, not at all.
Oh,
But
it's
you know
true.
what? That's a thing. You have ups and downs. Like, sometimes you would wake up and you'll be like, oh my God, what a fantastic day. And the part that really dragged me is like actually that I can help people to feel that it's their day. I can help people to feel like, okay, like I'm actually so, so beautiful. And sometimes people don't notice that before the makeup artist, like, or stuff like that. They would just see themselves a little bit differently. And I just see how their eyes sparkle.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And as because I used to I did a little bit of makeup artistry in my 20s, and my favorite part was actually being their shrink. Like every time I would do their makeup, everybody would yes, tell me their life story and I would hear, all that stuff and I just loved being there, to listen and if
Yeah,
they ask for any advice. Yeah, that's another perk. You
that's
get to
so
help them
true.
mentally. Yeah.
That's so
That's
it's
really
not
cool.
always about the makeup. It's true. You're like actually like stories I hear sometimes, like, you would never believe. And you almost become their bestie kind of thing, and it's fantastic. And it's like a girlhood, let's call it that. And this is what I genuinely love.
That's so true. Yeah. What sacrifices did you have to make early in your career to get to where you are now?
That's a great question. That's a great question. If I'm very honest, I don't think I made too many sacrifices
Mhm.
because when I was walking into this industry, I knew what I wanted. I knew where I want to go, and for me, it wasn't. There were no like sacrifices except probably sleep, and like probably that was the main sacrifice because I did you had to work, like especially when you're starting in the makeup industry, like you have to work a lot, and it's like of course you're sacrificing your weekends, and
True.
you're sacrificing your own like personal time kind of thing. But other than like this, like little sacrifices, like in terms of time, I wouldn't say I made a sacrifice because I did choose what I love, and I didn't really have to like sacrifice much, to be honest.
That's you. Yeah, that means you made the right choice.
I
And
guess so.
was there a moment when you doubted whether this career could work for you? And if yes, how did you push through that?
um, I've been in an industry for 8 years.
Mhm.
And even if it would be the busiest day, I would never say, okay, like this is not my thing and stuff like that. But maybe it was just one random day where I had um, quite a bride. She was very nice though, but just on the wedding day, just something happened. She was very nervous, and I understand that. And for sure, they're like, all the like, the makeup, everything was good, but it was just like this, like energy that was put on me as a makeup artist. It was quite tough. And I was so, when I walked out, I started to like cry a little bit. And I was like, oh my God, is that like, am I doing a wrong thing? Is it not my thing? Like, how, like, it was just so chaotic. But actually, like, it was literally for 5 minutes, not more than that. I never had this, like, ever,
Bridezilla.
like, yeah, no, well, not bridezilla. She wasn't really a bridezilla, but it was something that it was just like quite heavy, and it was quite heavy on her party as well. But then honestly, like we actually like she came like a few more times after for the makeup. We chatted, we laughed it out, and it was all fantastic at the end of the day. And she actually like really enjoyed her time. Just nerves. But that was probably the only time. But it was literally for not more than 5 minutes. It was for such like it was very quick, and I'm like, okay, wait, like it's just like the day like that is totally fine. So that was probably the only time.
Aw. What about, like, if you were to pick between bridal makeup or runaway, which one would you pick if you only had to pick one?
That's a fantastic question. You know what? Weirdly enough,
Oh.
I would pick bridal.
Really?
Randomly, yes,
Oh,
yes. I
interesting.
just find it's more personal. I just
Mm.
find it's more personal, and I honestly, I like, yes, of course, I'm a little bit nervous when I'm going to the bride, but I never like. I don't know. I'm very happy to be a part of this, of their like day like that, and I maybe other than that like incident, I never had anything like that after that, and it was quite nice and smooth, and I don't know, maybe I just didn't have like any like bad experiences in terms of that, but runaway is fantastic. I like, don't get me wrong, but I just find that runaway is like go go go. You just really, it's not really personable. You have 10 minutes for the makeup. You literally, you meet so many people, which is also fantastic. But I love to like, to create this like
Take your
luxury
time.
feeling to the client. So probably bridal.
Wow, that's very interesting. Yeah, a lot of people run away from the bridal because they're like, I don't want that
I
headache.
know. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what about like I've always been curious when it comes to like makeup artists or any kind of artist, like what is that breakthrough? Like, can you describe the breakthrough moment that changed everything for you and you were like, this is it. I made it.
To
When
be very,
was that?
yeah, no, it was New York Fashion Week. Uh,
Mm.
it was last year, last February, and it was it was my first ever
Mm.
fashion week, and it was my first ever fashion week where I was also lead artist, lead makeup artist for the team.
Whew, no pressure.
No, yeah, no pressure at all. I Do you think I slept? No, not even an hour.
Wow.
But this is when I was going there, I just didn't know how it all. Like, I heard how it all works. I studied all of that, but never in I was never hands
Mhm.
on that. And after when I finished, and we had a chaotic. It was a 16-hour workday. I had like 20 makeup artists, and we had 200 makeups to do. Like, it was quite a day.
Ooh.
And after that, I've never felt anything like that. It's just this satisfaction, but at the same time, you couldn't believe that you were actually the one who did that. So that was a breakthrough moment for me for sure.
Wow. What about for like other makeup artists, like the ones that aspire to get this opportunity? Can you describe like how what was it like you got in there and then it's like a big room and then like what is the whole experience like?
It was actually quite well organized. When
Mm.
I walked in there, I think I have one or two people who I actually worked before in Milan. So it was quite nice to see like a few like faces that I already knew. It was kind of like calming me down too. Like, I know where I'm working. But when I walked in, we had like a separate room for the makeup. And we kind of, if I'm extremely honest with you, it was fantastic team. Like, everybody was
Nice.
supportive, and this is very important because sometimes when you get to fashion weeks, and I've heard that that it's going to be very competitive. People are just want to to be the
Mm.
best, but that was not the case for us. It was honestly, it was so supportive, and I felt so much support. I had like girl, she was assisting, and we were really like quite a good team actually, but it felt very nervous. It was a little bit chaotic at some point for sure,
Mhm.
but it was quite inspiring, I would say.
That's nice. It sounds like you're a very positive person, very pleasant to work with because you have this so much positivity and just awesomeness about you. I'm just like,
So kind.
yeah, yeah,
You
that's
know what?
probably why.
You can't do differently in this industry. Like, you're bringing people beauty, you're bringing people positivity. So, and I mean, if I could make just one person's day, like, that would be really good for me. So I
Yes.
I love
I
this.
think, yes, I feel like a good makeup artist is not just a person that is a talented artist, but also, like I remember when I was a model and then I had this
Mhm.
makeup artist just complain the whole time. It just messed up my juju. I was in front of the camera
Mm.
trying to pose and I just had all this negativity poured on me. And it's so important that makeup artists, you know, stick to being professional and just don't complain, don't put that negativity on the model, and don't ruin the whole energy and the vibe. So
Mhm.
yeah, people
No,
don't
but you are
understand.
actually so right. And I'm in a job where most of the time people see us the first time of the day. We're the beginning of their day. And sometimes there's a saying that, how you start your day, this is how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So, so I really like I know that for sure because I'm the same way. If I'm not starting it right, it would be just a little bit not like what I wanted it to be. So I totally understand it. And when I'm going to my job, like I just keep that in mind all the time.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm sure you're an amazing makeup artist, and if you ever come to Vegas, I'd love to work with you.
Sounds good. No, sounds
Yes.
amazing. I'll be there.
That would be amazing. And I have some questions from my audience.
Tell me, honey.
Usually, yeah, that's my the core of Open Up is reaching out to the audience, asking them what they would like to hear from you. So I have the first question from Jenny. I'm gonna read it. Success often comes with pressure. What has been the hardest part about being at the top of your game in an industry this competitive?
Uh, the hardest part, if I'm very honest with you, I feel like that you just always have to stay relevant.
Mm.
You just always have to stay on top of your game. And for sure, like this is very competitive world, obviously, especially with the makeup artistry. And you just always I sometimes like I just sometimes can't sleep because you just like let's say if something like starts in my head, I'm starting to think, okay, I can do this, I can do that. It's just like a never ending game.
Interesting.
Maybe. And this is probably the hardest part because sometimes of course it does affect like how I'm like relaxing kind of thing. Like it's really hard for me
Mm.
to, to turn this off. So that's probably the yeah, that's probably the hardest part.
Must. Yeah, I could see that, especially in this like social media, for example. Not
Hmm.
only you have to have your signature, but at the same time you have to know the trends, and at the same time you have to be creative, and then you just always, yeah. But I
Yeah.
see like your Instagram, if you don't mind sharing that with the audience, they need to go follow you. It's so good, and you provide
Thank
the
you.
the items what you used. And actually, from your reels, I actually purchased a bunch of those things.
Oh, I'm so
And
happy it's helpful. No, that's why I'm doing that.
yes,
I love it.
amazing. There are so many makeup artists out there that just they don't actually link the products, and that's so
Yeah.
frustrating to me. Like, why did I just waste time watching your reel, lady? Like, if you're not sharing, like, what the heck you used? So
Yeah.
it's amazing that you share what you used, and you have, yeah, and they're very good product. I used a bunch of those today.
Oh no way! Oh, I'm so happy. No, for sure. Like, and I always try to share because this is how like I tried so many things, and like I know what's gonna work. And if I actually like if it's going out there in the real, like I just know that it's gonna work and that you never regret it. So
Yeah.
I'm very happy. Very happy.
Yes. And I have another question from Kathleen.
Perfect.
What motivates you every day to keep going, especially when the work gets exhausting or overwhelming?
That's a good one. That's a good one. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm not gonna lie. For sure, it's money. For sure, money do motivate me. I if let's say I know that I'm gonna learn like earn a certain amount, it motivates me like even more, and I can like work. I can work quite a lot of times. That for sure, no doubt. But also like if I'm very honest with you, I really rarely get tired. And I feel like one of the reasons is by motivation. And one of the reasons why it's like that is because anytime I see I'm doing the makeup, and then in the end, somebody's looking at the mirror, and I cannot even explain you the feeling because it's not just, wow, I love it so much. Like, it's not that. It's like you see how a person literally becomes confident, literally
Mm.
becomes like, you can see that she's like, oh my God, I like, that's me. And she loves herself. And the fact that I actually can give this feeling, um, people going through like quite a good psychological therapy for that, you know? And sometimes
Yes,
it's just, sometimes you just want to do it makeup.
exactly.
So yeah, so that's I do find that's what motivates me too, like to see the end result, but to see the end result, the interaction with people, to see how they actually react, to see how they're like sparkle.
Man, yeah, that it sounds like a lot. Yeah, and I could sell like obviously if it was a free shoot, I you can only do as much of those, even though the interaction is great. They might be excited, that you might help them, mentally, but
Mhm.
it can get exhausting if it's free. So I can see that motivation. And I appreciate your honesty because a lot of people just a lot of makeup artists are trying to like, well, I do this. No, let's be honest.
No, look, that's the thing. Like, I do sometimes, like, if I like the project, I can work like free of charge. Like, if I love the
Oh.
project, I want to be a part of it very easily. Like, if that's what interests me, if that's what I want to try, I would love to do that. That's 100%. But it would be my motivation in the sense I want to try that. Like, I try to
Mm,
work in a movie set that goes to a film festival. And it's just a beginner producer. And I just wanted to help out. And I kind of want to be in this, So
uh,
it's for sure like there's things that motivate me too. But for sure, like these two things are definitely something that's going to be that's something that's right now motivate me the most.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, you were mentioning something. I don't know if you can share or not, but you mentioned something in a story about being on a movie set and that,
That
yeah.
was, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was the one. This is I can't talk a lot about it, but this movie, it goes to the TIFF festival.
Oh,
It's a big festival in Toronto, and yeah, we're very excited about that. I just can't share anything yet before it goes out, but yeah, it was a fantastic experience, and for sure very different from fashion weeks, very different
really?
from bridal, obviously. Very different makeups as well, but it was fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. When it comes out, please do let me know.
100%.
Yes. And moving on to Cameron. Fashion Week is something many dream about.
Mhm.
How did it feel being backstage for the first time, and how do you handle the chaos when it happens every season?
Um, so the first time it was New York. My my favorite show. No, it was fantastic. But over there, I've usually it's actually been since my childhood. Uh, Even when I was a kid, when like a lot of chaos opening is around me,
Mhm.
I just have this very interesting feeling. I call it a click. That something in my mind clicks, and I just stop worrying. I just stop involving into this chaos and start to take, like, kind of pull myself out of it and just look at everything from the side perspective.
Interesting.
So this is what happened with me, like in New York, and this is what happened with me in Paris as well. We had the most chaotic hour probably in my life. It was just so busy. There was just so many like designers. There were so many models, and you have to coordinate it all yourself. And you just have 20 people coming to you and they're just asking you very different questions. And this is the time when I'm like literally clicking. And this is how, and you start step by step. So you start, okay, we're starting with this. This is the most important part. We're doing this. We're like changing this look. We're finishing this look. Then we have to like let that model go. So it's almost like I'm becoming even more calm than
Mm.
before. So that definitely that if I'm very honest with you, that helped me through a lot. Maybe this is why I like the bridal makeups as well, because that also like there's lots of chaos sometimes happening. Like like when they start to get ready and stuff like that. So it's just really helpful to have a person I find who's gonna be calm. And
Mm-hmm.
this what I think this is why I think actually I was a lead artist for New York and Paris,
They,
because
yeah, yeah.
I think they saw it who hired me. So yeah,
That's amazing. And you are with an agency, right?
I work, yes, with Godina Worldwide team. Yeah,
Oh, nice, nice. And yeah, you have to have that time management and yeah, just be very structured. And it's amazing that you could just click into this. Wow, sounds like you become a robot. That's
very random.
impressive. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I believe Laura has a similar question. When you're creating a makeup look, nope, it's not a similar question. When you're creating when you're
Oh.
creating a makeup look, is there an emotional or creative process you go through? What does it feel like when you have a vision and bring it to life?
Mm,
Hmm.
it's I'm still an artistic person. That's for sure. So I must say sometimes, let's say if I'm having a model or if there is a room for creativity, I for sure can literally like when I would go to sleep, I would literally like, oh my God, I have these ideas. I have to all write it down. And for me, most of the time, the process that I'm going through is for sure I have an idea in mind what I want to do. But when I see person, it doesn't matter if it's a model, if it's a client, if it's a fashion week, like it really doesn't matter. I'm always looking at the person. I'm always
Mm,
looking at the features, and even let's say there's like the reference would be like even for model, if the reference is going to be like an eyeliner look, like a very long one. If I see that it's gonna look off on her, I would never do it. I would do like maybe smaller, a little bit different, but all the time when I'm thinking about it, I feel how the person would feel in it. It doesn't matter, like if it's again a model or a client, doesn't matter. And this is how I'm going like through it. I always like, yes, I'm adding something for myself. I'm looking at the features of the person, but at the same time, I kind of watching their reaction as well. And I'm seeing like if
mm,
they feel comfortable with it, then okay, like I'm doing something right over here. Maybe I can add like throw this eyeshadow or this lipstick, and it's like a whole process for sure. But I always, as you probably can tell, I'm quite an emotional person. But and I kind of try to read other people's emotion as well. So
mm.
this is why for me it's like a whole um it's like a whole process where yes, like I
Yeah.
can do a brown smoky eye, but it's just a difference from person to
Yes. What would be like, what makeup would you think suits me best? I have like a strong jaw, I think.
person.
And so, like, what
Honestly,
style?
for you, there is a lot of makeups that's gonna work amazing on you. A lot of
Really?
yes. Go ahead, go ahead.
I feel like maybe like a lot of glitter ages me. Or
Okay, it depends on which glitter. It depends on which
uh,
glitter. I really don't think I did glitter on women of 90-year-old and it looked fantastic on them. It
oh,
just depends on which glitter. That's for sure. There's like like good glitters, for sure. But I would honestly love to do one time like a bronzy smoky on you kind of thing, but smoky
ooh,
like an expensive smoky, like
ooh,
nothing
okay.
like brown eyeshadow would be like a mix of brown, bronzy. I feel like, but honestly, I would do so many makeups on you. You're so gorgeous. Like there would be a lot of.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna look into bronze now. I don't
Oh,
have
there
very
you
many. Yes. I'm gonna buy some. This is all like I think this is gray. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
honestly, that
I,
looks also good for you. Yeah,
hmm. I love your makeup. Very natural,
yeah.
yet is so fresh and yeah. So I don't know. How did you get to that today? Like, what did you use for that makeup?
If I'm very honest
Beautiful.
with you, thank you. It's mostly skincare. It's mostly the skincare
Oh,
that gives me glow. I almost never use the highlighters or things like that.
oh, you don't?
It's no, all for
Oh,
on myself, almost never.
wow.
It's all the skincare. I used today. I actually used Dr. Jart BB cream. They have a really nice, yeah, they have a really nice BB cream. I just wanted to make a little bit more coverage. Of course, Rhode like stick blush. I love this.
Nice.
And just a little bit of powder. I used to take Kevin Aquin. But again, like I find even if you use it, like the prep is the most important thing. So if you don't prep, all these products are not going to work.
Okay, so skincare and prep. And for the lips?
For the lips, I actually use it's my favorite one. I use the Dior 329. It's like this lips. It's like lipstick, but almost like a lip oil, but something
Mm,
in between. It does have a color, but it doesn't give like this heavy look. So I honestly, I even like I bought it like I don't know. It's already my third for the half a year, so I'm using
that's
it quite a lot.
I need to get yeah, I need to get that. What was it? 3
Three
what?
to nine.
329. Love
Mm-hmm.
that shade. It's natural, just all but it also could be also because you don't have like you have a naturally rosy lip or does that not
Oh, that
change?
doesn't really matter as much. If I'm very honest with you, when I'm putting it on, it's most of the time I have a little bit of foundation still there. So,
Okay.
yeah. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, now you guys learned about new products that you need to
There you
buy.
go.
Yes. That's awesome. I know Marky is waiting on an answer, so we have a question from Marky. Let me pull
Amazing.
it up. Social media has completely transformed the beauty industry. How has Instagram specifically changed the way you work, connect, and build your business?
Hmm. To be honest, I would almost say that I owe Instagram a lot.
Hmm.
That's for sure. And well, first of all, it's for sure like it's the best marketing tool. It's the best portfolio tool. This is how people see you, right?
True.
This is how I got into fashion weeks as well. It's through Instagram.
Wow.
And it's definitely something that like it's I can't say that it made my career, no, but it's for sure something like that really helped me with that. I right now use it as a tool to show people that, well, first of all, how real skin looks like. I've been getting, and this has been my goal, especially recently, because I do get this like Pinterest AI pictures. And I want to show people that I have so much pores. Like people have pores, people have mimic wrinkles, and there's no way to remove it. There's no way to erase it, but you can just like live with it and make it look beautiful as well. You know, it's the part of you. So I've been using it as tool to show people that we are all normal people. We're not like we're not Instagram models kind of thing, you know, like there's still a person behind behind the Instagram. So yeah, I would say transformed in the way that I get people that actually come to me and say I love your Instagram because it's real,
Yeah.
because you actually show the skin, you actually show, okay, like, yes, there's a pimple, but what you can do about it? It's just the way it is. It just happens. I wouldn't Photoshop it. This is why I use mostly of a video content as well, because you can't really Photoshop the video. And
True.
this is how you get like the clients that actually will be attracted to your vision.
True. True. Yeah, and I love that whenever, because a lot of people think, oh, wow, you have all these filters and all the Photoshop.
Mhm.
You're just showing the before and after, as real
Exactly.
as it gets. And now you see the quality in your work, and especially if whichever products that you used, if they work and how they work. And so, yeah, that's a smart way to do it. Yeah, I don't like when people just use the filter for what's the what is that? What
Yeah,
exactly are you? You're not selling anything truthfully. Yeah,
true.
but yeah, so that's and what about like when you think is Instagram your favorite tool, or do you prefer, is that the way you monetize, is it Instagram or is it TikTok or
I would say it's Instagram right now.
okay.
I do post in TikTok as well, but right now my goal is Instagram for sure. I would say I would use it the most. I do like it. I had like for sure a love hate relationship, as we all do at some point with it. But
Yes.
right now, it's quite helpful to me. I just found my niche kind of thing, and it is just fantastic that I can show people my journey as well, which is also something like I just posted how I got into Fashion Week. Like you don't really see it. People just gatekeeping it. So
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, and that's how you get loyal followers, when they get to actually meet the person behind all that success. So, and you're trying
exactly.
to help them with how they can become successful. So that's really nice. And when you like, this is another question that I can't remember who asked, and my apologies. You can always tag yourself in the comment once I share this reel. Here's their question. When people think of Masha in 5, 10, or 20 years, what do you hope they'll remember?
Oh, that's a
Mhm.
hard one.
I know, I wish I could remember their name. Sorry, guys.
Um, I would want them to remember I would probably want them to remember the confidence that I gave to them. I would probably want them to remember um, that they felt very comfortable and beautiful in my chair. I would want them to remember that I'm always honest and always saying things that are that I think, which sometimes may be a wrong thing. Not wrong, but like a little bit too much. But I would want them to remember that. I want them to remember their feeling, like their like confidence feeling, and I would want them to remember the like positive and happy person as well.
Oh, that's amazing how you made them feel. That's a very yeah, it's a great way to answer that. And if you could go back and meet yourself when you were just starting out, what would you
Mhm.
say to that young Masha that just started out?
Or honestly, uh,
Mhm.
I I would say never listen to anyone and do it now. I think I should have started one thing, maybe like a regret. I don't know if you can call it a regret, but one thing I would say to myself is if you feel like this is the right thing to do it. Listen to your intuition. Never listen to anyone else,
Interesting. Amazing advice. And do it now.
and do it now. Don't
Yes.
wait for anything. There's no perfect time. You just have to do it.
That's awesome. That is amazing. And since we came to the what is it? Okay, we're halfway there. Now we're gonna play some games. Are
Okay,
you
I love it.
ready?
Let's do it.
Yes.
We're ready.
And each game is gonna be a reel. So it's gonna be a quick game with quick answers. The first one is called Rapid Fire Beauty Confessions.
Oh, I
So
okay. Talking about honesty.
yes, we love brutal honesty.
Yeah.
Yes. So there'll be quick answers, and I'm gonna be boom, boom, boom. Just give it to
Okay.
you. All right. What's your number one beauty product that you cannot live without?
Natasha Denona concealer.
Mm, all right. Lipstick
Random.
or lip gloss?
Lip gloss.
Paris Fashion Week or New York Fashion Week?
Paris.
Really? Okay, okay. So more on the high fashion rather than
It's more,
ready to
yeah,
wear.
yeah. It's just very different.
Yes. I feel like, and now I'm deviating, but I feel like this year's Paris Fashion Week was a bit on the creepy side for me. A bunch of the designers just went a little too wild, a little too high fashion, a little too
Honestly, I kind of
creepy.
love it because they
What you did?
finally started to experiment. They finally started to like get this creativity because most of the time it's something that people they would think that people would accept. And now
Mhm.
it's like the time for creativity. So I feel like it's the start of something very big.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah, maybe I haven't seen enough of it, so that's
I mean, when you're
maybe
there, you just think that this is okay. You're like, oh,
yeah.
you know what? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so normal. People are naked, whatever.
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, back to the game. One makeup trend you secretly hate.
Oh my God. Baking.
Which one is that?
Baking.
Okay. Maybe
I
we can
don't like
elaborate.
baking.
What's that mean? Like a lot of
Like baking is when you're putting like lots of powder under eye and when you're trying to like snatch yourself with a like heavy baking like here whatever but under eye it looks fantastic on a video but in real life I like no matter how good the makeup artist is, it just looks too much.
too much.
I,
Mm.
I I feel like there's so many people gonna hate me. I know people love baking, but ugly truth.
Yeah. I don't like anything that's too much. Yes. What's a beauty hack everyone swears by but doesn't actually work?
Doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
Mm, honestly, using primers. Yeah, it doesn't
Really?
really make it last longer if you don't use a proper skincare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yes, I've never heard that answer. That's awesome. So don't buy a primer.
No, there are good ones, that's for sure. But if you want to make it last, there are much more to that than the
Then
primer, that's for sure.
it won't overrule a bad skincare routine.
That's 100%. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Smoky eye or natural glow?
Natural glow.
Me too. Biggest makeup horror story you've encountered?
Wait, that I've been a part of or that I
I
saw?
guess that you saw or heard or been a part of?
You know what? I had one. It was maybe a year or two ago, probably two, and I had a bride. I like we were not booked with her or anything, and she had a wedding in 2 days. And her makeup artist, and although they booked like a year in advance, I believe, her makeup artist called her, and told that they forgot that they have a um, I think a family church that day or something like that. I go to church. I'm totally okay with that. But she told her 2 days before her wedding about it. So
Oh,
her whole wedding, she wouldn't have any makeup
makeup.
artist. And I was like, what? And it's a very small community over here. You don't do that. You book the weddings, like in Canada, especially like a year in advance. You can't. And she was stressing out. So it's probably one of the horror stories that I
Yes,
like. For
having
me, it
no
was a
makeup
horror.
artist.
If I were, I would like, I literally over there and like I understand if something like emergency and stuff like that. And I mean, maybe it was an emergency for like that person, but it's just like so it just really it was I was very sad for the bride. But I did her makeup, and actually like, and it was so like we were very happy, but yeah.
Man, that was you see, it worked out perfectly. Now she got an even better makeup artist. But that's wild. How you gonna have like you love the Lord enough to ruin somebody's wedding, but not enough to know when you're booking it that that's actually the Lord's day. So how is this?
No, no, no.
Ma-
That was this is why, like, I have like maybe it's like very important for them, and that's totally okay. And that's I totally get it, but not the 2 days before the wedding. You should have known that
right? You
earlier,
should have known
earlier than
that.
that. That it's a Sunday. It's gonna be a wedding. Like
Yeah. It's a Sunday and the Lord is always on Sunday. You can't
that's
what?
exactly it.
Wow. Yes. Who would you love to do makeup on, living or dead?
I honestly would love to do makeup on Nina Dobrev.
Who's that? Now I
It's
gotta Google her.
she's an actress from actually Vampire Diaries.
Oh, that's why I
uh
don't know. I
oh
never
yeah,
watched
yeah,
that.
she's like but she's now like she's quite big now, and yeah, she's just very beautiful. She has this like beautiful brown eyes, and I do like I do love her makeup artist who like usually do the look for her. I would love to do it on her for sure.
Nice. Well, you just introduced me to one new actress. I need to Google. Yes, designer you'd love to work with.
Designer. I would love to go to work with Gucci.
Okay.
hmm I like
Gucci.
that they're quite bright in their like choice of materials and stuff like that, and I just would love. I just feel like our creativity is gonna match.
Mhm. And yes, and they're more on the glowy, natural, like
hmm
nothing too crazy. And what about Armani? Because I know you use a lot of Armani foundation.
Yeah.
That could
Like when we're talking about designer, and I love Armani, don't get me wrong. But when we're talking about like designer, like when you're talking about clothes, and if I were to do like the fashion show, I would definitely do Gucci just because it just attracts me more kind of thing.
interesting.
Yeah, I just have a little bit more, I'm resonating with it a little bit more than with Armani.
Nice. What about a model you'd love to work with?
Irina Shayk.
Oh, yes.
I adore her, and I
Yeah.
honestly like the way she, not only her looks, like just the way she is, her personality without
Yes.
even
I
blinking.
I she's Russian too, right?
She's
Think
yeah, she's yeah.
yes. I wonder what happened. Like, is she still married to what's his face? Bradley Cooper?
Brother, no, I don't think so. I don't
Mm,
think so.
that's
I don't know. She's
unfortunate.
not really a lot about her personal life right now, so
Mhm. Yeah, nobody
maybe
really
there's
knows.
something going on, but I
Mm.
don't think it's Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I had her on a cover of my Backstage Collections magazine. I used to be, yes. I heard she's very, from the photographers that she
Uh
worked with,
huh.
she's very pleasant to work with. So, yeah, that's a
Fantastic.
great choice.
Yeah, well, big names like that, like she for sure, like I'm
Yeah.
sure she's like fantastic. The way she like talks with people too, I saw it and I find that she's a good
Mm.
personality.
Hmm. Yeah, which is very important.
hmm
So that wrapped up game number one, and we're headed to game number two. Build your makeup under pressure.
Oh my god! All right.
Woo! So this is just to, I guess, give you a little, I guess, under 30 seconds. You have to be able to pick 5 items. So in scenario number one, you're backstage at Paris Fashion Week and your kit is missing. What 5 items do you grab?
Okay. Danessa Myricks groundwork. It's a palette. It has dry. It has cream products. It's fantastic. You can do pretty much any makeup with it. Then there is a matte foundation palette. It's really good because you can cover things, and it has different shades as well. So I would take that. Then there is a Makeup Forever palette. It's a HD Skin Essentials palette where you also have all the blushes, all the contours, so pretty much everything you need. Makeup Forever 608 liner. You can do
Mm.
everything with it, including the contour as well. And we can only go with four. No, I'm joking. I think I would also take. I think I would also take Natasha Denona concealer.
Concealer. Oh wow! Oh
Mhm.
wow! What about mascara? You're not. They're gonna lashes.
You don't know because if you have a groundwork palette, they have a black color over there, which is creamy, and you can apply it over there. It's quite, it's incredible. It's an incredible palette. Not a lot of people know about it, but once I started to use, it just can
It
have
does
this
it
one
all.
color.
Amazing. All right. You can only take Fry products for a wedding client. What are they?
Um, Dior Skin Foundation, Backstage. Uh, Makeup Forever 608. I can do any makeup with that. Uh, Makeup by Mario palette, neutral mattes, very beautiful, like best colors. Um, Again, Makeup Forever HD palette as well, for sure, with the blushes, for the contours, for everything you need. What else? And of course, Embryolisse cream to prep
Oh.
the skin.
Aha. Interesting.
Mhm.
So that all has. Oh yeah, because you don't actually. What about the lips? Did you? You can use one of those.
I can use no, I
Yeah.
can use Makeup Forever palette.
Very, very cool. Do you this is a parentheses here. Do you happen to know what happened with Shiseido BE208 lipstick? What the heck? They discontinued it?
B208.
It's my favorite. I couldn't find it anymore.
You know what? They're doing lots of rebranding though. They might have
Mm,
redo it and they might have did a new shade. Because Shiseido, they were doing lots of reformulating, and they have now really good products. But I would almost say they would probably, if it was popular, they would probably reformulate it a little bit and put it again, but just with a different name.
that's It's always like this, like even the remember the yes, the Estee Lauder pore minimizer, that green one?
Oh yeah,
That doesn't
yeah,
exist. It's gone too. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was looking on eBay to buy it, and it's like 350 from, and they probably expired because
yeah.
I bought one, and it was like yellow. It smelled funny, and I'm like, oh, this is
I
expired.
know.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
they don't make like the good thing, like stuff that people you used to love for some reason gets discontinued. It blows my mind. If something works, why the heck are they discontinuing
I
it?
know. I don't know why. It happens a lot. It happened with Givenchy powder as well. But I don't know. But you find another products, funny enough. Like for
Yeah.
that, you can use, like for the pores, you can use a Benefit pore primer. It's fantastic. Still
Is it
works.
now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give that a try because I was hooked on Estee Lauder Pore Minimizer, the green one.
I
Oh
know.
my gosh, that was so good. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
What was it? I had a name, but yeah. Okay, I'll give that a try. Thank you.
No problem.
Amazing. And now we have a new game called the Beauty Myths Hot Seat. So these are popular beauty myths or tips, and so you would confirm if this is fact or fiction.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
All right, let's see. Do you agree or disagree? Cucumber slices reduce puffy eyes.
Fact.
Mm. Setting spray makes your makeup last 24 hours.
Fiction.
Mm. High-end makeup is always better than drugstore.
Fiction.
Too much glitter ages you.
Fiction. It's
Depends on
fiction.
the glitter. The
You
cheap kind, maybe. Yes, the camera adds 10 pounds.
A fiction.
Red lipstick looks good on everyone.
Proper one. Fact. Proper
Hmm.
color.
Proper color. All right. Moisturizer can double as a primer.
Yes. A
You need
fact.
to fact, you need to toss lipsticks and mascaras every 3 months.
Fiction. 6 months.
6. Cool. We moved fast with that one.
And
Here's an And now we have a new game, Your Makeup Rules.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you some fun, controversial makeup scenarios, and then ask you to decide the rule as a beauty authority. So
Okay.
let's see. Someone wants glitter eyeliner at a 9 a.m. business meeting. Yes or no?
Well, if it's a business meeting of a beauty industry, why not? If it's a surgeon forum, I would say no, probably not.
Touche. Touche, my friend. That's a great answer. Depends the kind of meeting. Yes. Is it ever okay to skip primer if you're short on time?
Uh, yes. If even if you're not short of time.
Yeah, we understood primer is
Yeah,
not really
I'm
it's not something
sorry.
you you're not a fan. Matching your foundation exactly versus going slightly warmer.
Exactly.
So yes, huh? You
Hmm.
would like to match it exactly.
Hmm.
Mm. Is overlining your lips too much or a shade darker over? Like, is that over with now in this day and age?
No, it's not. If it's done properly, it's definitely not. It still looks beautiful.
So it depends how it's done.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
depends how dark it is. Of course, like Kim Kardashian, maybe it's not that relevant right now. Like, want to put like super dark lip liner, but a little bit darker looks
Mhm.
better.
Yeah, I've always had a problem with, like, that dark brown like, lip liner
Uh
for
huh.
no reason, and I'm like, "Why do women do that?" Like, what is the so dark that it's, like, obvious?
Um, you know what? You just have to do like a shade or two darker, not too dark, because too dark,
Not
it's getting
true.
a little bit 90s vibes, which is also okay sometimes, but maybe like a shade or two darker and not too warm and not too cool toned as well. It's very hard actually to choose a good
Yeah.
lip liner.
That's what I'm thinking. I think it's just you really have to know what you're doing with that lip liner because if it starts to be too obvious and distracting, it's not good. I think, in my opinion, I'm obviously not the expert here, but
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I
no, yeah, you
agree.
just have to choose a proper one, but try maybe Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. It's quite classy.
Very nice. Iconic nude. I think I have that one.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, very cool. What about should backstage makeup artists experiment with new techniques at major events like Fashion Week?
No, no.
Stick with what you know.
You cannot do that. We're experimenting on the side, not on the fashion week.
That's yes. And who decides? Like, does the lead makeup artist or does the director tell you this is the look I'm going for? Does the designer tell you that? Like, who tells?
Usually a designer. Usually we talk. Lead artist talks with a designer, so we like going through like their models, and we're going through their clothes and stuff like that, and then we decide what's gonna work the best for them.
Mm, okay,
Hmm.
which makes sense. Yeah, that's their vision.
Hmm.
Um, Now you're the MUA, the moi makeup artist
Okay.
role play game. So I'm giving you some like what if scenarios, and then you're gonna tell me, like you're gonna describe your approach.
Okay.
All right. Rihanna asks for your help on her next Fenty Beauty collection. What's the theme and what's the hero product you'd create?
Fenty Beauty. I would create a glowy foundation.
Mm.
Yes, it would be a hero product because genuinely love Fenty Beauty. I use so many of her things, but I do find it's missing like a glowy, nice, lightweight foundation. I would definitely make it a hero product for her. I feel like she would be really benefiting from this one from her line, 100%.
I love glowy stuff. I'm all about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what's
feel
your
like
favorite?
I actually I have the Charlotte. I have the primer from Charlotte
Um,
Tilbury. You know the primer that has a glow
the
in it, and then I
flawless, yeah.
use yes the flawless, and then I have the Armani. the luminous
Luminous.
Armani
Yeah.
make. Yeah, because it gives me. And then I use a lot of the iconic London. I'm obsessed.
Oh
Iconic
yes.
London is on point. Like the glitters. Yeah,
You
that's like
guys
the
are
best.
so lucky in US. We don't have it anymore. They don't sell
Really?
it anymore.
They don't
I
sell them
think,
in
yeah, they
Canada?
don't sell it in Canadian Sephora at all,
Oh,
and you have to go through like to
oh
Europe or
no.
something to get it. Unfortunately, but it was
Ah,
fantastic though. I used it all the time.
yes. I think their website still ships to Canada. I think
Probably.
so. Yeah, and if you need me to get you something and mail them to you, let me know.
You're so kind. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Iconic London is a lifesaver for
Yeah,
me.
I'll take you
Yeah,
up on that.
definitely. You're doing makeup for a bride, and her favorite color is neon green. How would you design a classy neon glam look?
You know what? I actually did it half a year ago. It wasn't a bride, it was just a party, but it can be very easily done actually. You would put a little bit of green neon, slightly a little bit of bronzer, eyeliner, and it would be very classy. And if you would actually look at these pictures after, like even in a few years, it would still look classy because there's no darks,
Mm.
no dark colors or anything like that. If it's the shade that she loves, why not?
Yeah, especially if you know how to do that.
Uh,
Mm.
you know what? I used to work in ballroom competitions as well.
Ooh,
So there would be so much neon, so much sparkles. So you get to know how to work with it,
how to
which
work.
actually helped me in the fashion week as well. So
That's amazing. Yeah. If you'd like for me to add any photo examples to the reels, I would love to. If you have like this is, if you want to send over some photos that I can add to the reels so people can see the differences and you know,
I think I
the
can.
actual
Yeah, why
look.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
That would
not?
be cool so they can
Mhm.
see the actual work. If okay, you're asked to prepare the crown cast for an iconic scene. How do you stay historically accurate when adding drama for screen?
You would have to. I would have to go through that time. I would have to go through the pictures and video. Well, not like pictures of that time kind of thing, and see you're mostly in that case scenario. You mostly work with shadows. You mostly work with how people wore. What was the mood?
Yeah.
Let's say for the these that years, and you would see like sometimes you would add more shadow under eye. It would be like more like tiredness, the fact that
Mm.
they're like working and obviously on top of their game, and I would just have to do a whole research on that because you
Mhm.
have to. It wouldn't be like makeup per se, but it would just I would have to show off their the time kind of
Right,
that
yes.
was.
Yeah, everything has to match historically. What about if you could do the makeup for one iconic figure from history or pop culture, who would it be and why?
Uh, are they dead or alive? Do
And could be dead
okay.
or alive.
Um, I would probably love to recreate Audrey Hepburn
I love her.
because I like the way they actually did the makeup on her because it was so minimalistic,
Yeah.
but at the same time they enhance her features, and she obviously was a very beautiful woman. But I would love to some like to do like kind of like recreate the look, but I would love to work with her actually.
My gosh, yes. So feminine and
Hmm.
elegant. Yes, I've seen those memes that say in a world full of Kardashians, be an Aubrey, or is it Audrey? Audrey, not
Audrey
Aubrey.
Hepburn, yeah.
Audrey. Yeah, that's always that meme is always like stuck with me. I'm like, that's so spot on, so
Yeah,
true. In this day
she
and
is.
age, oh, we need more of her. We
Yeah.
do have two more games, but I know we already passed the 1 hour. I don't know if you have the time, so I wanted to be
I do have the
respectful.
time.
All right, and we'll make it quick.
No worries, no worries.
Never have I ever makeup edition. This is a new game, a fun
Mhm.
twist on the classic party game. So I'll just say, never have I ever used my fingers instead of brushes to do full makeup.
No, I didn't. I
You
never
always
did.
use you always use
Yeah, yeah,
brushes.
yeah. It's hard to do it with hands. Come on.
I know. I think on myself, I always use my hands, but on others, I'm like, ooh, I
I
can't.
honestly, on myself, I do it sometimes too. But I usually
Yeah.
like for the like even for the eyeshadows, I would never be able to. I feel like
I'm with you. Yeah, I have some friends I still help out with some makeup once in a while, and I'm like, oh, okay. Never have I ever forgotten a crucial item in my kit before an important job.
I did.
I did.
I did. I did. I did. But honestly, there's this is the beauty of the makeup. You always have things that you can redo. I one time forgot my mascara,
Oof,
and that's a good one. But
man.
I had even better. I had liquid eyeliner in Glot, and it actually, like, funny enough, it actually lasted much better. Than the
Really?
yeah, yeah. So you can always, like, once it happens, you just always have a way.
I think it's that's what separates the great makeup artists from the regular ones. It's the resourcefulness. You're very
There,
resourceful.
well, when you don't have a choice, you kind of have to be.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a great idea. Never have I ever asked to do a bizarre or out there makeup look.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Ah, no, not really. I don't think I did. Depends on
Hmm.
what you think bizarre. Like, it's like every makeup, there is a place to be for it. But no, I don't think so. No, I don't have it.
Oh, even in Paris Fashion Week with all those creepy, demonic looking makeup masks and all these things they were wearing.
It's high fashion. It's not bizarre. Maybe that's what I just want to call it. I am a positive person, so anytime I'm looking,
Yes.
it is like, you know what? It's a high fashion.
Yeah, I love that. That's so sweet. Yeah. Wow. And you're not judgmental. Never have I ever
I
never
try not to be.
I can't even read, I'm telling you. Woo. Uh, Never have I ever regretted doing a certain makeup trend on myself in the past.
Oh, I regret it. Uh, Makeup, no.
No?
No, no, I never regretted doing anything. You can, like, it's just the makeup. You can always
Yeah,
remove
right,
it if you
remove
want.
it.
So,
That's true. Yeah. Unless people are still laughing about it, but even so, you
no,
could have
I've
started a trend.
never. No, I never. No, I never. I don't think I ever did that. No,
Yeah. That's good. And then
I think so. Maybe there are some people who think like, actually, you did. In my world, that did not happen.
in your mind. What? Right? Man, never have I ever had a client request a completely unrealistic look. Hmm.
Unrealistic look. Mm, uh, yes,
They did.
yes, but it was mostly like they wanted me to remove like the wrinkles and stuff like that. So
What do you got?
you would just have to explain. Yeah, I actually I did get that a few times actually, and like seriously, like people would actually seriously ask me that. And yeah, probably that was like the most unrealistic thing that I could obviously never do.
Wow. With like, I, you could be like, lady, not even Botox can do 100% of the.
Well, yeah, you have to just explain. Just again, that's the thing. Like because people see it on Instagram, the people see it on the pictures, and they will be like, "Well, I want that." And sometimes they do think that makeup artists can do that, and It's just like a little things.
Yep, that's so true. Yeah. And we came to glow or no glow game. And I'm going to present you with some trending makeup or beauty techniques. And then you're going to tell me whether it's a glow that you love it or it's not your vibe.
Okay.
And this is a quick one.
So glow if I like it and not my vibe.
Hmm.
You got it. Okay.
Yes. Overly laminated brows.
Not my vibe.
Glitter lip gloss.
Not my vibe.
Faux freckles.
Glow.
You like? All right.
Love
Ble-
freckles.
yeah. Bleached eyebrows.
Glow.
You
It can look
do? Okay.
very gorgeous. It can look amazing.
Oh. Graphic neon eyeliner.
I'll pass on that. Not my vibe.
Yeah, I think you like more on the classy, high-end luxury
Yeah.
makeup style. Contouring as an everyday makeup routine.
Sorry, say it again.
Contouring as an everyday makeup routine. So like,
Ah,
oh,
yes,
every
glow.
day. Glow?
Yeah, gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool. And what is your everyday choice for makeup? Like just foundation, quick foundation and some.
Yeah, no, I would do a quick foundation. I would do a little bit of a color corrector for the under eye. I would do a little bit of the concealer,
Mhm.
blush. I do add a lot of like cream products to make it last longer, especially if I have a long day. I would do such beauty contour stick as well, just to give a little bit of shade and eyebrows. Always the eyebrows. I can skip the mascara though, but that I would do for sure. And lipstick. Lipstick
Eyebrows.
probably would be always, yeah.
What are your thoughts on Anastasia Soare? Well, her name is Anastasia Soare. Yeah,
Uh
she's
huh.
Romanian. What are your thoughts on her work?
I love her work, and I honestly I feel like she did such a huge impact on the industry, on the eyebrow industry. She literally changed the game, and even now she says she does stay relevant. Like her products, I use her like wax for the eyebrows still, and it's incredible.
Right. And a lot of that stuff is like waterproof for years. I'm like, how am I still trying to scrub this off? It just doesn't come off.
Happened a year ago when I put it. Yeah, I know, but it's true. And this is fantastic. She transformed the eyebrows because I feel like she was the first one who actually paid so much attention to the eyebrows, and not on the makeup fully. Like she's like, if you have proper eyebrows, you would have a good makeup. And she's so right though. Like you make or break, and she did a very big job in the makeup industry for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm fascinated with her work
Hmm.
and yeah, humble beginnings. But we have one final question that's I always ask this question. Is there one question that I did not ask that you wanted me to ask?
Um, Maybe uh what what I learned about myself through that makeup journey.
Mm.
Because it's not because I feel like they usually does transform, like everything that you do obviously does transform you.
Yeah.
And I would probably say that. Yeah, I'd probably.
Yes, and how would you
Do you
like
have
to
the answer?
elaborate on
Do
the
you have
answer?
the
Yes.
answer? So if you ask me,
Right. No, Dad, you gave me a hint. What what would be the answer? That's a great question though.
you know what? Actually, like makeup showed me that my capacity. In a sense that it showed. I always thought I would be able, to do like in one day I can do like 8 makeups. But one day I did 21 makeup, like full glam and everything. And I just found so many skills in myself and so many I found out that I'm actually like I'm good at psychology. Like these things. And things like I can actually do so much more than I even imagine. And I actually can, if I put up my mind to it, I actually can do it. And I wanted to go to a fashion week when I was just starting, and it was such an unbelievable goal. Like it was I'm from like right now I live in Ottawa. Ottawa is not big for fashion weeks. It's not
No.
known for that. It's a smaller city, so for sure like it was almost unreal. And the fact that I put up my mind to it and I actually did that, it for sure like it just changed my probably perspective on how I look at things. So yeah.
Yes. And you're so young to be, already leading and doing all these big things, movies and fashion weeks, and that is impressive.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mhm. Yes, and it's been such an honor, and thank you so much for giving me 15 extra minutes. You're such an amazing, inspiring artist. And would you like to share the how people can find you, follow you, hire you?
Yes, for sure. So my Instagram is Masha.glow. And over there, like you can obviously always DM me, or there's like all the links that you need, including my products, my favorite products as well. So yeah, Masha.glow. I'm on Instagram and always here for you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
for
you. It was
being
such a pleasure.
such a pleasure.